Right, so we're top to bottoming to head maybe to the coast, finishing at Craigal, and Ben's just launched off on one of his lightweight wings and just working some thermal bridge lift. So it's predominantly anabatic, touch of sea breeze, so it would normally be a bit more east if it was southeast rather, if it was full sea breeze, but generally it's sun heating the top of the hill. It's been giving us nice cycles and we're getting it going straight up, so nice and soarable. Whole bunch of raptors. Farmer's son who was talking to the other day when he was offering us lifts to the top was saying that they've got some Russian raptors here, so we don't know exactly where they came from, but apparently we have some immigrants as well as the normal ones that live here. So I've still got to look up some research on that. Nice wee 360 there. Only thing is with the slightly crosswind component we've had, you've got to decide which way you want to do the 360s. You always want the side when you're nearest the hill to have the lowest ground speed. In which case if it's southeasterly that would be the correct way, if it's still got the southwest it would be the wrong way. At the moment we don't have much of a component from the look of it, so it doesn't make much odds. But you're constantly analysing it because when it's light thermal days, the wind lower to the hill can switch direction. I'm fairly low on memory cards, so hopefully it's not going to shut down. Yeah, see the ground speed's looking a bit higher there. It is difficult to tell and it is lower. But it could simply be that up there, despite the wind being fairly consistent here, it has switched around a bit. You've got to constantly analyse these things. So if Ben hadn't taken off, I was just about to pop out my wing, the old Yankee India, popped up here and jog fly up to the top, because we do have that nice breeze straight up the slope. Sites like this are great for being lazy. Pop the wing at the bottom, so long as you know what the conditions are at the top. You don't want to be popping a wing up and then finding out it's too windy at the top. You've got to know what the conditions are. Now there we've got the wind has changed direction, so if it's the same up there, the 360s would now have to be the opposite way. Yeah, I get some very nice lift there. Ground speed's fairly similar on both beats at the moment. And the flag's changed about 15-20 degrees again. Getting another bit of lift I think along there, but he is getting a wee bit lower and suddenly you reach a point where it just switches off. So you're either landing high on the slope, using the wing to jog up, particularly if you've got a nice headwind crosswind component, or you're coming all the way down to head to the next side. So there the problem is if you run out of lift, it leaves you walk. But if he does a sharp left turn, you can fly all the way down here, or you can land high and use the wing to jog back up. Storage space limit almost full. Right, so I'm going to stop this because I'm getting a warning message there. And he's landed anyway. So flag, slightly lighter, direction's changed.